A desperate struggle for survival has already begun. 3 titans of the plains have cornered a lone leopardess. The lions do not strike to kill, they strike to punish. Their power dwarfing her slight frame, circling in and out as if sharing ownership of the moment. One clamps down at the neck, not to snap the spine, but to apply pressure. She is a captive in a game of feline dominance, forced to absorb the lesson with every gasp and tremor. She twists and bites, a desperate flash of defiance, teeth finding flesh for a heartbeat before she's slammed back into the dirt. But for every scratch she lands, she receives a crushing blow in return. The one lion surges in first, jaws clamping down with a brutal, controlling bite, trying to pin the leopardess and end it quickly. But the lioness slams into him shoulder first, snapping and shoving him off the hold, refusing the assist. This isn't just a kill now. It's dominance on display, a hard statement. Stay back. I finish this. Her limbs scrabble for traction, claws carving lines that lead nowhere while their grip tightens and shifts, never allowing her to regain balance. The leopardess is reduced to a living toy between them. Tossed, pinned, released. They could end it at any moment, but they don't. Instead, they humiliate her with lazy, warming-up violence, showing power for the sake of showing it. High above, 2 cubs wait for a mother who may never return. They chirp and cry out loudly, thin, urgent calls that keep repeating into the silence, begging for her to answer, to appear, to make everything safe again. Without her protection, they are lost. The onslaught resumes with renewed ferocity. The sheer volume of damage is beyond endurance. The lion's play has turned murderous. Teeth sink into her flanks, tearing at the very spirit of the cat, while heavy paws shove her back down each time she tries to rise. A leopard is a master of the shadows. But here, in the open, power is the only currency. And she is bankrupt. Her movements grow sluggish, the light fading from her amber eyes, breath coming in short, ragged pulls. The 3-on-1 assault has finally broken her. The mother can fight no more. Exhaustion and agony have claimed their prize. She collapses, the world narrowing to a dull, distant roar. She lies crumpled in the dust, limbs splayed wrong, too heavy to gather beneath her. Her breathing is loud and ragged. Each exhale is weaker than the last, a fading rhythm after the fury of 3 lions. Their cruel work finished. The leopardess is now still, leaving her cubs unprotected. The giants have arrived at the base of the lone acacia. A predatory shadow stretches across the roots. The pride looks upward, measuring the distance between the earth and the branch. High-pitched chirps cry out for a mother who cannot answer. Massive paws strike the trunk. They heave their bulk against the base, hoping to rattle the prize from the sky. The first male loses interest and abandons the tree. The second male shoves the trunk once, gives up fast, and leaves the lioness waiting alone. Patient and unblinking as the minutes stretch and the balance above starts to change. One cub shifts on the branch, and the movement is a fatal mistake. Its paws skid, its body slips, and for a second split only the 4 paws keep it from dropping. Claws scrape for purchase, muscles trembling, but the grip can't last. The cub loses hold and falls. Then the crushing grip. She shakes the tiny body with practiced ease, her massive jaws swallowing its entire frame. She pauses, feeling the frantic pulse of the small heart beneath her paws. The lioness shifts her hold, refining her grip to ensure the end. A heavy silence falls over the parched grass. The cub hangs limp between the lioness's jaws. Tiny body still, breath gone. No movement left. A final, weak twitch, and then nothing. The lioness releases the kill, leaving the small body as a discard on the plain. She turns and rejoins her pride, leaving the dead where it fell. High above, a lone brother cries out into the wind. But without a mother to hear him, his fate is already written in the dust. Alone on the branch. No mother, no sibling, the cub edges along its only safe ground, gripping tight, and even staying up here will never be enough. Under a wide blue sky, the savannah wakes in quiet heat, golden grasslands shimmering, and the mountain on the horizon holding the day's first promise of movement. Nearby, a leopard rests in the shade, its head turns slowly, scanning the grass for the slightest flicker of prey. Eyes locked on a shifting wall of impalas, grazes in loose formation. Ahead, the impalas stand half-turned, heads lifted, nostrils tasting danger that hasn't yet announced itself. In this arena, the difference between a feast and a fast is measured in mere milliseconds. The landscape holds its breath. A few animals stare into the wind, alert to something they can't yet name. The leopard pauses. He gives a final, anticipatory lick of the whiskers, slow, deliberate, as if savoring what's about to be stolen from the world. A single squirrel gave an alarm call. Its voice has shifted the balance of the savannah, and the stillness shatters. The impalas jolt, as if struck by lightning, legs firing in a frantic blur. For a breathless instant, predator and prey are pure motion, speed against speed, until the leopard's weight hits like a falling stone. The impala bursts into frantic motion, neck arched, legs flailing, hooves clawing at the earth as it twists to break free. The leopard hanging on like a living trap, claws sunk deep. Has the hunter lost his hold? With a sudden, violent torque of the body, he pivots. Hips snapping, spine twisting with brutal precision. Jaws clamp down and shift, finding the fatal angle. There's a wet, final certainty to it. The connection to life is severed as cleanly as a snapped cord. The impala's resistance falters,